she paid in full, she calling me ace. I heard it's a marathon, they friend, they move, we win in the race. Nigga, this shit should be televised. You will never see a battle rise. 100 niggas selling hella lies. He a hoe, I see it in his eyes. I don't know him, he ain't one of us. Fuck niggas blending in disguise. Long as they don't get in our way.
Welcome to another episode of Chicago Unfiltered. I'm your host, Molly Baller Ray, and today's episode, we're going to get a little more in depth. We're going to talk to the people for real. We're going to really have a deep conversation with my people, those that's really out here trying to do better for themselves, and those that don't even know they need to do better for themselves. Today's episode is titled, Everybody Offended, but Yet Everybody Broke. Everybody sensitive as hell. Let's start there. Everybody triggered over dumb shit. Everybody got a boundary, but zero discipline. We live in an era where folks protect feelings better than they own futures, argue harder than they work, post more than they plan, and call that being grown or adulting. Everybody saying they misunderstood. Nobody saying they underprepared though. That ain't just sad. For some reason, now it's entertaining. If procrastination paid bills, half of y'all would be rich as hell right now, arguing from imaginary penthouses, defending opinions that never survive real life, standing 10 toes for values that wouldn't even stand up for you. Let's get into it. Lower your voice.
Because the truth makes people uncomfortable.
We don't whisper it.
We don't clean it up.
We say what others are afraid to think.
We spin the block.
And pull up uninvited.
This is Chicago.
Unfiltered.
Well, back to
They call it reckless.
We call it standing up.
We paint the truth where everyone can see it.
We walk through the storm.
My first segment is titled Confidence with No Credentials.
Chicago Unfiltered.
Confidence? Yeah, I got it.
Credentials? Nah. But when reality pulls up,
Where the proof at?
results don't care about effort. Respect the work.
Let me explain. People talk reckless for a living now. No experience, no results, no proof. Just opinions walking around like resumes. Everybody a relationship expert, but can't keep one. Everybody a money coach, but bank account fighting for his life right now. Everybody a life guru, but mentally exhausted by Tuesday. Confidence loud as fuck, competence missing. And the wild part is, when reality show up asking for receipts, that's when folks get offended. Like results supposed to respect effort. Real shit. When people confuse being loud with being capable, now we wonder why people hate being challenged more than they hate being stuck. That fake confidence don't stay in one lane though. It leads to my next segment, which is titled, We Mistook Hustle for Direction.
Being busy isn't the same as being productive.
Everybody grinding, right? But nobody know where the fuck they going. Busy all day, tired all night, still broke in the same spot. People running in circles, calling it momentum. Posting grinding pics with no progress. Celebrating exhaustion like it's a trophy. Hustle without direction is just being tired with captions. Be honest. Be real one sec. Are you building something, or are you just exhausted in public so nobody asks real questions? Why rest feel like failure to people who don't even know what success look like? And when money come up, shit get real awkward, right? That leads to my next segment. Money talk got people embarrassed.
Chicago loves to talk, but money? That's different. What's something people don't talk about with money?
People rarely admit how much they really owe.
We don't talk about how much help we give family.
Nobody's honest about tipping.
I think everyone pretends they're not scared.
Money conversations make people uncomfortable because numbers don't lie. You can bullshit feelings, you can remix trauma, you can argue with math, but you can't deny the numbers because men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Folks walk and talk pain all day, but freeze up when budgeting come up. Everybody knows why they hurt. Nobody knows where the money went though. Money don't give a fuck about your intentions. It reacts to habits. So let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100. Are you broke because the system fucked you, or just because you keep making the same dumbass decisions and calling it life? And when that truth get too loud, folks start looking for the noise, distractions, which leads to my next segment, entertainment as sedation.
Chicago after dark. Screens everywhere.
We tell ourselves we're relaxing, but the glow doesn't just soothe, it swallows. We don't watch entertainment, we drown in it. Chicago.
Let me explain. We don't watch entertainment, we drown in it. Shows, clips, drama, beefs, timelines that never shut the fuck up. Anything to avoid silence, anything to avoid sitting alone with your thoughts longer than 10 seconds. People say they need a break, right? But never sit long enough to hear themselves think. Wait, let me repeat that. People say they need a break, but never sit long enough to hear themselves think. Because silence start asking questions. And some of y'all scared of the answers. So let's keep it a bean. What the fuck are you avoiding? Whereas everything gotta be loud all the time. And that avoidance fuck up relationships too, which leads to my next segment. Love, loneliness, and loud expectations.
Everybody wants love, but they don't want to show up for it.
Everybody want effort until it's their turn to give some.
Facts. Let's talk about it. Love, loneliness, loud expectations. This one's honest.
Everybody wants loyalty, right? Nobody wants consistency. Everybody wants honesty, but nobody wants accountability. Dating turned into job interviews with no resumes. Everybody got standards, but no patience. Everybody want effort until it's their own turn to give that effort. Let's be honest. Are you lonely or just allergic to effort and addicted to attention? And when relationships fall apart, here come all the excuses, which leads to my next segment, titled, Trauma Became a Motherfucking Hall Pass.
In this city, trauma became a hall pass. Pain became a hall pass for bullshit behavior. Every bad habit got a sad backstory. Every pattern got a free pass. Somebody had to call it out. Chicago.
Trauma went from explanation to excuse real quick. Everybody hurt. Everybody justified, though. Nobody responsible for shit. Pain became a hall pass for bullshit behavior. Everybody bad habit got a free hall pass. But here's the real question, right? How long you gonna let some shit that happened to you run some shit that belonged to you? Let me explain. Healing ain't pretending it didn't hurt. Healing is deciding that the pain don't get to drive the car forever. And that same avoidance show up when it's time to grow the fuck up, which leads to my next segment, which is titled Delayed Adulthood. Are y'all gonna love this?
Some people hand out life advice on live streams, just not to the kids spilling cereal behind them. Correct them? They clap back faster than they buckle a seatbelt. It's all reels, dances, and comment sections while the toddlers run a circus. Accountability.
Grown-ass people dodging grown-ass decisions. Let me repeat that. Grown-ass people dodging grown-ass decisions. I'm pretty sure we can all relate to that, right? Scared of boredom, scared of commitment, scared of stability. Everybody chasing vibes like responsibility is corny or something. Like structure is lame. Like consistency kill fun. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. Boring routines build interesting lives. So ask yourself this. What are you calling freedom that's really fear of responsibility? Now let's talk about the shit nobody like. My next segment. Accountability will humble you. Accountability don't yell. It don't argue. It don't care how emotional you get. It just shows receipts. It don't give a fuck how you feel about the truth. It care what you do after hearing it. People want change, but hate structure. Want results, but refuse routines. Want better lives, but keep defending trash-ass habits. So let's keep it real and ask a real question, right? What excuse are you emotionally attached to?
What excuse are you emotionally attached to? That I'm too busy for the gym?
That I don't have time to call home?
That coffee counts as breakfast? That I'm just not a morning person? And yours?
And what would your life look like if you finally let that shit go? Now let's talk about potential, because this part hurt different, which leads to my next segment. Potential ain't patient.
At some point, opportunities stop knocking and start avoiding your ass. Not because you can't do it, but because you keep bullshitting.
Patience is what potential don't wait for. Patience is something that you got to have, right? Potential waits, but not forever. At some point, opportunities stop knocking and start avoiding your ass. Not because you can't do it, but because you keep bullshit. Dreams don't die loud. They fade quietly while you get ready. Heal a little more. Wait for the right time. Potential gets tired of excuses, tired of procrastination, tired of being blamed on a system when fear is the real enemy. Let me ask you straight up. How many chances you think life owe you? How many warnings you need before the window close? Because here's the fucked up part, right? Nobody gonna tell you when your last chance was. You only realize it after it passed. A lot of people ain't blocked by racism, capitalism, or bad luck. A lot of people are blocked by comfort, by delay, by convincing themselves tomorrow is guaranteed. So yeah, sit with it, but check yourself too, because potential ain't patient and it don't wait forever on people scared to step up. This has been another episode of Chicago Unfiltered. Laugh if you want, feel hit if it fit, but don't sit here and act like none of this applied to you. Stay safe, stay sharp, stay aware, and always stay dangerous. I'm your host, Molly Baller Ray, and I'm going to get on up out this motherfucker.
Truth was spoken. What you do with it is on you.